Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miscellaneous Gab, and today we're going to have a ton of fun. Today we will be sorting Gossip Girl characters into Harry Potter houses. I've been thinking a lot lately about my favorite things and how they collide. Okay, so house rules on the houses. We have Gryffindor, okay? Gryffindor, we have pros are going to be courageous, selfless, and willing to help others, even if it means putting themselves at risk. On the con side of things, we have that they can be cocky, reckless, and stubborn. So they can jump into things without really considering the consequences. Maybe they have a savior complex. They rush in, they don't think things through. That's Gryffindor. Comment below and tell me what house you're in. Ravenclaw is obviously wise, intelligent, and they kind of accept the strange and the weird, all right? They're a bit quirky, you know? Cons is that they could be condescending, they can be competitive. Hufflepuff, okay? So Hufflepuff is usually done dirty in the sense that the losers are Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff, their pros are that they're modest, loyal, hardworking, and generally friendly to everyone. So actually most of who we will want in our friend groups are probably Hufflepuffs. Cons is that maybe they can be a little bit of a pushover. They can be passive, naive. Slytherin, I am a Slytherin, and Slytherins get labeled as bad a lot. And there are certainly bad wizards that come out of Slytherin, but there are also good, high-achieving wizards. So pros, they are cunning, resourceful, ambitious, willing to do what it takes to get what they want. On the con side, they can be ruthless, they can be cynical, power hungry, and maybe they don't do things unless there's something in it for them, okay? Let me know if you agree with my assessment of each house. If you feel differently, let me know. I'll put some notes in the highlighted comment about what we're judging these off of. And by the way, if you disagree with any of my sorting, I am a mere sorting hat, and I don't necessarily have all the answers in the world. The sorting hat can make mistakes too. So let me know in the comments what you think. Let's start with Bart Bass because we're just gonna go. He's first here. So Bartholomew Bass is 100% a Slytherin. Oh, also, so we have Squib. If you just don't meet any of these qualifications, if you're a true loser, if I hate you, then you're in the Squib category. So Bartholomew Bass is hands down a Slytherin. I mean, is there really argument here? He is pretty much in the pursuit of power, in the pursuit of his own gain. Bartholomew Bass is the epitome of a Slytherin. Next, we have Aaron Rose. Now, Aaron Rose was Serena's dumbass boyfriend in season 2. He's also the son of Cyrus Rose, and I just hate him. He's probably my least favorite of all of Serena's boyfriends. He is so cringeworthy. I really can't think of any redeeming characteristics about him, like at all. So he is going to be our very first Squib. He's a Squib. Now, we really have to go into the nuances here or else every character is probably going to be a Slytherin. So let's just get that out of the way. Next, we have Cece. We have Cece Rose. So Cece is Serena's grandmother. She is Lily's mother. And this woman, she knows how to play the game. I think she's gonna go in Slytherin. I really don't. Next, we have Cyrus Rose. So he is Eleanor Waldorf's love interest / new husband for most of the seasons. We are gonna have to put him, he's gonna be our very first honorary, unproblematic Hufflepuff. He's loyal, he's kind, he's hardworking, he does what he needs to do for his family, and he's just all around a good guy. You want him at the party. Next, we have Eric Vanderwoodson. This is Serena's brother. Now, I think Eric was supposed to be the OG Gossip Girl, or he was one of them, or we think he might be one. He would be a good candidate. Anybody but, spoiler alert for Gossip Girl, anybody but Dan would have been a good Gossip Girl. I think between Eric and Dorota, both of them would be a good Gossip Girl. He does have his Slytherin moments, I think. He does, where he's kind of scheming. But I don't think that defines him as a character. I am also going to put him in Hufflepuff for the most part, holistically. I know there are some times where he's feuding with Jenny and he may or may not do some questionable things to get back at Jenny. Like I said, I don't think that defines him as a character. Okay, next we have Miss Eleanor Waldorf. Love her, love her. I mean, is she the best mother? Not all the time. But do we love her? Yes. Homegirl, she is going in Ravenclaw. I mean, to have a brand that is that successful, she is a powerful, dynamic, boss-ass babe. She is a Ravenclaw. She is smart. And yeah, she can be a little bit condescending sometimes because I think she thinks she's hot shit. She knows how to work it. Okay. Next we have Louis Gribaldi or whatever. He was in the show way too long. Liked his plot, dragged it out too much. So he is Blair's fiance slash husband, kind of, slash may have been the father of the child. Did we figure that out? Did she open the paternity test? Gonna have to check that lore. He unfortunately is going to be another member of the squib category because he showed his true colors and he just sucks. He just sucks. He's not necessarily doing it to get ahead. He's not cunning, so we can't really call him a Slytherin. He's not brave. He's not loyal. I mean, granted, Blair really made some poor decisions as well. Probably enough to turn any man, to be real. But next we have Chuck Bass is a Slytherin. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about Chuck Bass being a Slytherin. I know we did the Chuck redemption arc, and he really, from how they set up Chuck in season 1 as like a rapist and someone who assaults young women, some people thought he was redeemable and should have a hero arc. I mean, I stan Chuck and Blair as effed up and toxic as it becomes. But there's really no doubt that he is a Slytherin. He is after what he wants. Okay, next we have Dorota. I am going to put, Dorota is kind of Blair's surrogate mother. She's really stepped up to the plate. I think she is going into I'm going to sort her into Hufflepuff. She's caring, she's loyal, she's hardworking. Allison Humphreys. Okay, I was listening to some YouTuber who kept saying like Dan Humphreys, and I had to look it up because I just thought he was Dan Humphreys, and I thought I got it wrong this whole time, but no, Allison Humphrey. She is the absentee mother of the Humphrey children. She is really not in the show too much, and she's getting a squib role, okay? She can clean the corridors like Argus Filch. She does not get the honor of studying at Hogwarts because she sucks. Who just lets their kids go run amok in New York and just not care about them at all? I'm sorry, Allison. That's not cool. And yes, I would say the same thing if you were an absentee father. But there's really no excuse for you, girlfriend. Okay, Dan Humphreys. Dan Humphrey. This is one of the ones that I was very excited to sort. We obviously know Dan is Gossip Girl, but if you look back, like a lot of Dan being Gossip Girl really doesn't make sense, like, at all. I think that if you just looked at everything through the lens of Dan being Gossip Girl, you could say that he's a Slytherin because so much of what he does, even if it exploits others, is to really get ahead. And this whole, like, I hate rich people, eat the rich thing is just because Dan is so jealous and he doesn't belong and he would give anything to be in that world. And I do think that is a fair angle and a fair take. But I actually think if you look at it as the fact that Dan was actually never supposed to be Gossip Girl, and I know with his books and whatever in the end, but my gut feeling is that he should be a Ravenclaw because he is smart. He does some dumb things. He has some dumb street smarts, but he has the book smarts. With that, he can be a little bit condescending and a little bit cocky and thinks he knows more than other people. So Dan, I now sort you into Ravenclaw. Next we have Georgina Sparks, a Slytherin if I ever saw one. Girl, you are the reason why us Slytherins have a bad name. You give zero fucks. You are here to cause chaos. If there was like a Voldemort in training section, it would be Georgina Sparks. Because she is such a devious little demon. But we love her. We love her for it. Next, I don't even know why I put him in here. We have the captain, Nate's father. This man is a doofus. This guy is going straight into the squib category. I don't care if he like ran a successful company for a little bit. This guy is an idiot. He's such a douche. And I would personally not allow him into Hogwarts because he would cheat and he would not obey any of the rules, and I really can't think of a house that he would belong in. Next, we have Trip Vanderbilt. This guy, I don't even know what to make of him. I feel like I'm gonna get some hatred for this, but being willing to like give up the election to call out the treachery. So when he thinks it's his grandfather, but it's really his wife, does the fake footage, and Vanessa, who's always freaking there with her camcorder, just blackmailing left, right, and center, also trying to capitalize on it. That is a Gryffindor thing to do. Standing up for what is right, even when it's inconvenient. So, oh my God, why would I ever put him in Gryffindor? I'm sure half of you had a response ready to go on the keyboard. I'm such an idiot. He left Serena in the car crash and ran and fled the scene, okay? You are demoted from Gryffindor. You're a squib. Goodbye. You do not belong at Hogwarts. Goodbye. Jack Bass, I don't know. I kind of want to put Jack in Ravenclaw. Even though Jack is very much like a Slytherin, I don't even know if Jack knows what his motives are. I don't even know if he like has this like cunning and ambition. But he is smart in his place. I feel like Jack always surprises me. Like before I knew about, the hotel trading. Next, we have Ivy. I don't even want to deal with her simply because I do think she is going to be a Slytherin because the things that she did to get ahead, whether it be for money, for getting back into the world of the elite, the Upper East Side, she did some crazy shit. And even though I really don't like once Ivy and Lola / Charlie's characters all converged, I just hated all of that. I think I blocked it out of my memory, but when she first came on the scene and we're like, whoa, what the hell is this girl's problem? Like, is she crazy? Is she trying to single white female Serena? It's entertaining content. Okay, next we have Juliet Sharp. Loved her in general. Like, I know that she was kind of like Evel Knievel and had a subplot going on to get revenge for her bro and try to really mess up Serena in some like not cool ways. I will say that if I look at like another reading of a Ravenclaw, I see out of the box thinking, creative, open-minded, optimizing, and curious, and cons intellectually ravenous. Think too much, hypersensitive, fragile mental health. So I'm really torn between her being a Slytherin and a Ravenclaw. I guess, yeah, she has to go into Slytherin because she really stopped at nothing to see the pursuit of her goal, yet the tactics that she employed were quite brilliant. So let me know in the comments, be the tiebreaker. For now, I'm just gonna put her in Slytherin because that makes the most sense to me. Okay, next we have Nate Archibald. I always saw him as a Hufflepuff. We love Nate. He's just kind of dumb, but he's always there. He's loving, he's kind, and really, that's what we need more of. Really, anyone in this Hufflepuff category, we need more of them in the Gossip Girl world, and probably the Harry Potter world, and probably just the world. Really, let's make Hufflepuffs great again. It's 2024. Lola is going into a squib because I just don't like her at all. Goodbye. You're not invited. Blair Waldorf is a Slytherin. If I ever saw one, I don't even know. I just plopped her right down there. I don't even know how this up for discussion, really. I don't know. She is the textbook definition of a Slytherin. She's ambitious. She's thinking big. She's thinking long term. She is determined. She's an air of mystery about her. She's crafty. She's creative in the pursuit of her own goals. She is Slytherin. Okay. I threw Nelly Yuki in here because I wasn't sure we had enough Ravenclaws. So Nelly Yuki, you are the poster child for Ravenclaw. Let's do Jenny Humphrey. She's our first Gryffindor. I don't like Jenny Humphrey, okay? I really like when she's on her rebel era thing, I don't like her, but I do think Gossip Girl did her a little bit dirty. And I think she meets the definition of a Gryffindor. So with the stunt that she pulled at her gorilla fashion show, with the way that she is brave, okay? She's got some balls on her, especially for being young, for being like kind of an outsider in the world. Jenny Humphrey, girl, you are sorted into Gryffindor. Let's go. We have William Vanderwoodson. What a piece of shit as a person, as a father, as a doctor. Hello. As a doctor, it's giving get your medical license removed immediately and go to jail. How are you this rich? Family money, old money. I don't know. You're going to Slytherin. Next, we have Serena. It's been a while, Serena, girl. Serena is a Gryffindor for similar reasons that Jenny is. So I'm actually Team Blair, if you couldn't tell, as a Slytherin. I love Blair more than Serena. I think Serena gets boring. I think she gets annoying as hell. I think she becomes a big old hypocrite. But if we're looking at her personality, like throughout everything, across the seasons, from beginning to end, I will say she has the same kind of courage and impulsivity to step up and even like a savior complex that I think that Jenny can, or I see similarities in some ways. Totally different characters, totally different motivations. But if we look at Serena, like she is, when she thinks she's doing something right, like she will step in, whether it is right or not. Sometimes she can be a bad judge of character, bad judge of circumstances, but she's always kind of ready to jump in to right a wrong, if you will. And I think that up until the last couple seasons when she gets like really jealous and weird and lame and bland. Rufus Humphreys. Rufus, you are a Hufflepuff. I'm just going to rename this. We need more people like them. So Rufus, except for whatever the hell happens with the Rufus Ivy storyline, we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. He's a Hufflepuff. I actually considered putting him in Gryffindor because I feel like he's always trying to do what's right, but so are Hufflepuffs. It's just more like, does he have the balls? Does he have the balls to do what it takes? I'm going to go ahead and put him in Hufflepuff, but it's giving maybe Gryffindor. So if you are thinking that Rufus should be in Gryffindor, let me know in the comments and maybe I will amend my decision because sorting hats can be swayed. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Okay, Vanessa Abrams. I hate you so much. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Are you brave? I mean, you like to meddle in other people's business and cause problems and blackmail them. And you have your own weird moral compass that you like to flaunt in everyone's faces, but it's giving cloak of self-righteousness. Are you smart? No, you're not smart. You're so dumb, Vanessa. Are you kind, loyal, and caring? No, you fuck over so many people. Are you cunning and ambitious? Not really. What do you want? What do you stand for? You just want to make stupid videos and be a journalist? Really hate Vanessa. I just hate her. First, I hate her fashion. Hate her fashion. If anyone out there is a bit more objective than me and doesn't hate Vanessa, go ahead and sort her for me because this sorting hat, she'd be biased. Okay, last but not least, we have Lily Vanderwoodson, one of my all-time faves. Honestly, she serves, she slays, she mothers, she is unstoppable, and she is definitely a Slytherin. Better be Slytherin! And Lord Lucius Malfoy would be BFFs and BFF lovers for life. Lily is definitely a Slytherin. Do I even need to explain it? She's fabulous, though. She is fabulous. Okay, that concludes my Gossip Girl sorting hat. I've been wanting to make a Gossip Girl video for a while, and if you've been watching me for a while, you've seen that I also enjoy making Harry Potter videos. If you haven't, check out my Harry Potter casting video, my Harry Potter 6 movie sucks video, as well as my going over our Harry Potter icks, which I made with my little sister, Miscellaneous Grace. If you like this channel, if you are part of the 20% that is my female audience and you want to see more, just hit that like button, comment, and I'll make more of this kind of Gossip Girl style commentary. If you're a guy and you like this, let me know. Let me know that you're out here. If you're just biding your time for my next Dune video, let me know that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here, and I will see you soon. XOXO Gossip Girl.